It's the Cable League.
Alrighty, friends, we have a land destruction stip. We are going to attempt to destroy the lands. Strip Mine, Wasteland, the ideal ones, but there's a couple of like random Vindicate type cards. Yeah, aiming to be black-white could be reasonable. There's some creatures that blow up lands too. So maybe Reanimator is ideal for land destruction. There's no Armageddon, no Mass Landy. Well, there's Vindicate. Vindicate does just destroy a single land. I was thinking about the 6/6 that destroys a non-creature permanent when it comes into play. Man, I miss Terracodon. Why do they have that garbage persist creature instead of that awesome blow up 3 things card, huh? Balance is land destruction, yeah. Well, Vindicate tends to wheel. I think I'm going to grab Recurring Nightmare here. Ulamog can destroy a land. It's very hard, though, and it's only 1. Whereas if you loop a land destruction creature with Recurring Nightmare, you could destroy like a lot of lands that way. Sundering Titan is not in the cube. Also, how's your back pain doing? I want to take the swords here, if we are counting on that Vindicate wheeling. Converter plays well with Recurring Nightmare. How long ago was it removed? Sundering Titan? Years. I'm gonna grab the seal. So green could put you into some like Strip Mine Wasteland recursion. Maybe we want to be junk. Deeply disappointing pack here, huh? Zero ways to destroy lands. I think that's unlikely, but currently we have a little bit of that panic, Panic. Another way to do it in green is Nissa can target your opponent's lands. Planeswalkers have been a part of Magic for like 17 and a half years. Well, that's a long time. That's wild. I'm going to take the Eternal Witness here. Whatever ways we have of destroying lands. It'd be nice to recur them, huh? I dig that Mortuary. I'm going to go that Mortuary. Although Springheart and Nantuku can give you infinite Eternal Witnesses, and it's kind of cool with Recurring Nightmare. Mortuary is so good, though. Yeah, it's a hard pick, I think. Cool cards versus fixing the Eternal Struggle. Such a good land, too. Surveillant with Recurring Nightmare in here. Such a good land. Turn the Imperial Seal into an Entomb. Springheart and Nantuku could copy the Primus if we found Primus, yep. Yippers. Yeah, I think junk colors make sense. You only really lose red and 6. A little bad action. Getting close to where we'll see if the Vindicate wield, which I think was the only way we've seen of destroying a land, right? I think it's another couple picks. Alright, friends, what's the holdup? Well, let's grab Ephemerate for this Eternal Witness. Ephemerate with Eternal Witness is another way we could get like infinite recursion. Favorite combo with the Nantuku? Probably a Pyroglyph. Pretty straightforward. Hey, there we go. The Titania combo is pretty cool with Nantuku as well, though. Especially if you have a lot of mana generation from like a Guy's Cradle or something. Yeah, if you have Guy's Cradle, Strip Mine, Titania, and Nantuku, you can actually go infinite. Which is wild. So the Vindicate means that we can actually destroy a lot of lands already. Assuming we can cast our spells, right? Because we've got several ways of recurring this Eternal Witness. blinking it with Ephemerate to get a Vindicate back and the Ephemerate back. Once you destroy a land a turn, and then Recurring Nightmare loops. You recur the Vindicate that way. Certainly works with Taurus Torsten, yeah. Yeah, I was just talking about it working with Titanium Retract, and that's also a legend. If a creature's got a comes to play trigger or a death trigger, it still works with MTGO pretty fine. Pretty well. Shrigma is another fun one with Ephemerate. Hard to imagine a worse piece of fast mana for us than Mana Crypt. Because we're trying to extend the game out. These other cards are all really dog shit, though, except for Grist, which has a tendency to wheel because people don't go into black-green very often. Yeah, the issue is we want to slowly grind out my opponent's lands, and Mana Crypt kind of speeds up the game in both directions, right? Nadu is this bad. Yeah, I don't want to add blue in here. We already have 3 colors, and we have a really shitty dual land. And then people are scooping to Nadu combo instead of us destroying their lands. So the white could find Strip Mine or Wasteland if we get that. I'm going to grab the Triome here. Kind of need the fixing. A little Savannah in there too. This is a Trampled by Turtles track, yeah. Good year. The league ends in 2 days. 2 days and 15 hours, I guess. So that Tuesday or something. The Wednesday morning downtime. Pretty happy with that Savannah pickup. Containment Priest is a big old non-bow with my own Recurring Nightmare here. I wonder if I'm going to have the time for top. I guess I get a little extra mana off Mana Crypt. Scrapwork's good with Recurring Nightmare. I guess that's reason enough to grab it. Fun group, yeah. They're playing in Madison next month, too. I'm pretty excited about it. Ooh, Verdant Tom. No must-takes here. Yeah, so far the Vindicate's our only way of destroying lands, but it's also the only thing we've seen that destroys lands. You're good, Fuzznuts. Let's grab this walk-in closet. I think we saw Fast Bond earlier. Hopefully I don't end up missing out on that. Strip Mine Impact 3. You think I passed Wasteland when I picked up the split card? Did I? This pack? I didn't see anything in that pack. Possible I missed it, but I assume like chat would have fucking said something. Let's have a big card for a lane destruction step. Yeah, I think you're just seeing things nobody picked Bulbasaur. Yes, that's a very funny joke, Snow Burial. Now someone can make the same joke with Verdant Catacombs and just over and over. I like the sweeper nature of Dam. Could buy us some time. I like the Once Upon a Time helps us find Eternal Witness a little bit more often. Lion Sash or Grass Palm. Well, our mana's starting to look reasonable. Little classic Bailiff for Lek action here. A Black Lotus. No land destruction spells, we have to take over it. Guess it's fair game. A Wasteland would have been very depressing. In that pack in particular, just like, not even Strip Mine. Strip Mine, I wouldn't have minded taking over Black Lotus with this particular step. Would have been totally reasonable. Hey, Fuzznuts thinks of $4.20. I'm happy to fire that up in a second here. I guess we're just taking this Heath, Crab doesn't destroy lands. Just egos, just souls. We're gonna be like Imperial Sealing for Vindicate, so we can destroy any lands at all. We'll have an LD counter. We can. Oh, draft's not over yet. Lazy Destroyer. We don't need much. We don't need much here to destroy a lot of lands, because we have a bunch of engine pieces. Recurring Nightmare and Walk-in Closet, both set up to repeatedly destroy him. So Metamorph could copy Eternal Witness for more recursion. I think what I want here is Inquisition of Kozilek, slow the opponent down, give us more time. A lot of fine potential wheels in this pack. If I was drafting normally, I'd be taking the Eska's Chariot to try and just like kill the opponent as quickly as possible. I guess I'm just grabbing Liliana Hum. Besiege's awkward because it hits a non-basic, but it gives the opponent a land. I've always said that giving the opponent a land is like the opposite of a land destruction step. Tidebinder is uncastable, and thus not interesting to me. Well, this could potentially destroy a land, huh? Not clean. Not clean in my deck full of creatures, but we're still going to grab it here. Yeah, land destruction, intuitively, such that it really doesn't even deserve to be asked, is only talking about destroying the opponent's lands. That is how everyone has ever talked about land destruction in the entire universe of this game, and just the entire history of the game. That's... Yet every time there's a land destruction step, people think it's hilarious. I shouldn't be so harsh on chat. Chat's just trying to have a good time. Because jokes are fun? No, 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 no. This is joke. Because joke is fun. Just the one. Just the one joke over and over. Till the end of time. That dead horse is not going to be recognizable. Well, we have a couple fetches. For the death right. And we aren't planning on vindicating the opponent's lands a bunch. Suppose that's the grab here. Hey, you dude. Thanks to the sub. Thanks to 103 months there. Happy anniversary to the American Civil Liberties Union to all who celebrate. Yeah, I'll cheers that, you dude. Oh my god, we're getting Titania. No, we don't have a Wasteland or a Strip Mine. Oh, it's so close to perfect! Still gonna grab her, but man. We got another song request here. Before I forget. Let's see what Fuzz Nuts wants to listen to. Well, I guess the crab's making its way in. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all, EPL. People sure do like to say it a lot. But I played some awesome matches where I lost. Pinhead Prism could be pretty sweet here, actually. Prism, Chromatic Star, Bankbuster, all ways to like store cards and play before we balance. Could be worth thinking about. Titania, Life, Dam, equal way to win the stab. Life's only your creatures. All lands you control become 1/1. So I guess we're not playing this, because we never got a Wasteland or a Strip Mine for it. We never got that big chunker I wanted to. We could cut Life Death pretty easy. Reclaimer doesn't have much to go grab. Just more fetches. Let's go with Titania and Bristly Bill. I mean, we've got some landfall stuff. Reclaimer just like gives you the landfall every turn. I don't think it's like quite worth the slot here, though. Yeah, Prism's a pretty good one to sack to Crab, I kind of want to play these cards, too. Make that balance look a little better. Yeah, that means I'm cutting the bat. Hell yeah, Gurgles. Other Nissa, other Nissa would have given us another way to hit opponent's lands. Turn them into 3/3s, blow them up. Like Bankbuster over Life Death. I think I dig the Life Death. I think I dig it. Not a lot, but a little. We got the Mutt. We got the Overlord. I think I'm just going to submit this. I've activated Bankbuster a couple times. It's kind of nice with Mana Crypt, but overall, it's just not that good. How are we doing mana-wise? This is like 9 green, 8 black, 8 white. We can go -1 white, +1 black. I said 9 green, right? Let me double check that real quick. Yep, 9. So 997. Bloom. Yeah, this might be one of the sadder lane destruction stips we've had. It's been harder and harder after the removal of Geddons and Wildfires and stuff, but we typically still end up over 10, just with like Wastelands and such. But this deck only has Vindicate and potentially Balance. I guess we could slow roll the Balance on, just sit there and like discard for a while, then play it as a Geddon. Acidic Slime, yeah. Terastodon's the one that I really miss. Hell of a card, that Terastodon. We do have that other 8 mana 6/6 that destroys land when it comes into play with Persist. That's kind of what I was hoping for with the early Recurring Nightmare. Yeah, it kind of means nothing, Heliarm. They do that a lot. It's like kind of a ton of work to I could just play Liliana next turn, huh? Instead of questing Beast in 2 turns. It's like an asinine amount of work to do those write-ups. And a lot of the time it's just like they wanted space for another thing is the only real thing. And I think they should just say that. Just be like, yeah, we wanted space for this. Gurgle says that they added Chain of Smog to support Chain of Smog. That doesn't make much sense. No, they added the Witherbloom Apprentice, which is in my sideboard. And then there's the 3 mana 3/2 that spits out 1/1s. Other 2 combo pieces with it. I don't think we have a black-white duel for the Heath, so at least not coming to play untapped one. Oh, they've got a follow-up, all right. Cardboard Lab needs to be updated. I can check it out. It should be good now. Well done, Poalis. What are we going to draw here? We're pretty close to hardcasting the damn crab. I guess I'll uptick here and bin the crab. Just run the Recurring Nightmare out. Set up to Eternal Witness loop it. Hey, Liliana made them discard a forest. Does that sound like lane destruction to you? No? No, it does not? Okay, well. Look, I'm trying, friends. I'm trying. Oh, I didn't run the Recurring Nightmare out. That's alright. We can play both next turn. Recurring Nightmare might be safer in hand anyway, He's up light 90. Opponent spitting out some 1/1s. Alright, let's see what Whiskey Weasel wants to listen to. The comment, this is a great one. By the Steel Drivers. Three flip wins, huh? How about that? Well, that's kind of poop, huh? No longer lane destruction. Maybe I can get their Blood Braid, huh? Kind of sick. A Flage and 2 lands. Yeah, I'm not going to cast that. Opponent's Ren and 6 in, huh? Interesting. Hey, Gurkles thinks the $4.20. Flage is such a troll pull. Yeah, but at least we exiled it, huh? And we've got more where that came from with this crab's concerned. Hey, Bardaboos, thanks for getting a sub to Killzire. Congrats, Killzire. Putting clear on Liliana. No, I lost a flip. Yeah, a lot of interesting ways to win here. Alright, this is the Gurgle's request. Oh, Oddity. One of my very favorite baselines. Yeah, Titanium could start spitting out 5/5s. QB could clear Ren. I don't think the Ren does a ton now, though. Quick route to a concession. That's not what I'm hoping for. Oh well. I was hoping to grind things down to a spot where it could give us time to start hitting lands with either Vindicate or like a super late game balance. I guess the only way that works is if the opponent's really anti-concession. I have a couple cards for Lion Sash. I guess I'll bring that in. I was thinking the Chariot might be fun to blink with the Ephemerate. That's why I eventually kept it over the QB. Alright, y'all aren't going to like this game very much. But I would like to get at least some lane destruction on the clock. Oh, they're just going to sack their own fucking lands to Lumberjack. God damn it. Yeah, the plan was to sit here for like a billion years. Oh shit, what up? Hey, DCM Dean, to 97 months. Might have to balance away one of my own lands here. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Zoopy Zoo, thanks to the sub, thanks to 72 months there. What card art is hanging behind me? That's a Springloom Druid. This one looks a lot more vibrant in person. Really, really cool art by the great Randy Gallegos. Hey, Fenscanator thinks the sod thinks the 90 months there, the big 9-0. Springloom Druid. Springloom Druid is the opposite of land destruction. Healing the land. Well, it's not a print, Poelis. That's the original art there. And yeah, most cards lose a little bit of vividness in between the original painting and then the card reproduction. It's very pronounced on old cards. The original art for Baron Singer was going around. That's so much more vibrant. For some, they do heavy digital altering, but I think a lot of the times, just the nature of the process tends to make things look faded. All right, we're gonna destroy a single land here. Yay, land destruction! Woo! We did it! Cost us 4 cards, maybe. Might just be able to get all those back, huh? Should I say Eternal Witness bank the balance? Just set up and just be prepared. Oh yeah, of Exodus. That's probably the cell that I spent the most time tracking down, was that Riki Tiki Tavi cell. I spent several years looking for a good one. It's definitely my most expensive too. Riki Tiki Tavi being a short film instead of a feature length means I had a lot less cell artwork out there in the wild. And then the directors, obviously, sought after. Could do the block ephemerate thing there. Wonder if this is going to get blown out by a removal spell. Hell yeah. Oh, they were saying that to put it on something good, huh? Do this while I know they don't have a removal spell for me. Losing some fucking flips here. Losing a flip or two here. Hey, Sissy Man, thanks for 4 months. Appreciate it. Oh, we flipping. We do have a pretty keen Ephemerate deck. Sure feels like we're gonna have lethal next turn, doesn't it? Opponent fetching to thin. Any value in this stream? At least one value, Mystical Tutor. Fourth Earlingus. Well, that's what they're doing. I probably want to do this, Five blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has them just 9 to an all-out attack. Very cool. Well, we destroyed one land in the first match with our balance. A single land. This is going to be the saddest fucking LT count ever. We might average 1 per match. We might get this up to 3. Oh yeah, we got some insane value there. Yeah, I suppose if I was going to whiff on any of them, Bardaboos? Might as well do it on the one without a rider. If we can find a Vindicate this game, we got Eternal Witness for it, then Entuku to keep blinking Eternal Witness. We're copying it. You're getting back into Magic after a long time. You're struggling with stack mechanics. Is there a good resource or read that will help? I would just find anything for beginning, just for like learning Magic the Gathering. It's gonna give you a good overview of the stack. Whenever I have to learn something, I literally just Google it, and I don't go into a chat room. It's always perplexing when that's people's first avenue. Sure. I'm gonna blow up my prism. They are? Alright. Yeah, go nuts. I guess I'll get the prism back. No worries, Redorculus. No worries at all. All this value and nothing to do with it, Watch some games of CDH? Gross. If someone's having trouble learning anything in Magic, I do not recommend CDH. That's like perhaps the format where it's the most difficult to follow what's going on. Whether you're learning the game new or just getting into it for the first time. Really, there's like probably some sweet YouTube videos on it and stuff. For basically learning anything at all. There's going to be a YouTube video for it. MTG Goldfish has a lot of beginner-friendly type videos. For the love of God. Step 1, watch a CEH video. Jesus Christ. The format where the stack's most thoroughly discussed? Yeah. But that's like, I don't know, it's like your second grader having trouble with their math homework and you give them like your trig textbook. It's like God, I just have all the recursion in the universe. All this dip and nowhere to dive. Yeah, all this jelly and no toast. That's a good way to put it. A life kill? Maybe. Gives us an extra like 5 damage. They're at 11 right now. I don't think it's likely, but maybe. A little loco action. Fair game up to this point. Yeah. I mean, they did just make a food. We have 9 damage here. If we use Ephemerate to break up my Eternal Witness, then I'll have a 2-1 in the Spring Heart Druid there. And then you can use the Pented Prism to cast Life. And serve with 5 more 1/1s. And put the opponent down to 2, which is not lethal, unfortunately. Hey, thank you, babe. I was just gifted some awesome looking Mexican food. Kind of forgot that card was in here. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Rockslide Jr., thanks up 49 months. This Chromatic Star would have been amazing like a while ago. Let's see what we got here. Fajitas. Vaginas. Vaginas. Tortillas are all warm. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Zach AS. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 62 months there. Refried beans. Some mushy rice. The weird thing about this is I kind of want that food token. Hell yeah, Digitech Wire. Glad to help out. A little survival action, huh? Activating. Just find another fucking source of Exalted here. It'd be very weird to attempt to gift us a food and then go for an Xaxes kill. Keen-eyed Curator to shut off the recursion. Sure. I'm pretty excited about this life. How about you folks? We very much have Lethal Friend. Put the Mana Crypt down just to get the opponent excited. That was a weird little game. We, like, never drew anything to recur with the Eternal Witness. We just made Eternal Witnesses with the Springheart and Entuku. And chipped in until that was good enough. Destroyed them with lands. I like where your head's at. Oh, the fajitas are definitely better than yesterday's burritos. These are pretty good. Nice spice level. They look kind of sad, but they're tasty. That Victor Wooten, what a god. What a fucking god. That's the bass player there. Best bass player I've ever heard. Or had the pleasure of seeing live. Blew me away when I was 15, still blows me away today. Arguably. Yeah, I mean, you can argue anything. Well, that's a real bummer, huh? Pretty sure crab targets. I guess I could put the Overlord down. Maybe that's better. The Overlord has a way of potentially, like, bending the Vindicate to rebuy with Eternal Witness. Well, anyway. Balance off the top. Doesn't do a lot right now. We have more cards in hand. Same number of lands in play. Same number of creatures. Nadu, eh? Oh no, one of my tortillas has a hole in it. What's even the point of wearing my lucky rocket underpants? Almost done with my Din here. I found Cradle. That's pretty fucking sick. Yeah, opponent's popping off, huh? Alright. Time to hit an Emrakul out of their hand, huh? I have a feeling the opponent's going to get a little perplexed here. They're just scooping. They're just scooping. Opponent, I was just gonna vindicate their Gaia's Cradle. That's that's all I was doing. Oh, they realized that I see, the crab is gonna get the Time Warp out of their graveyard again. It was too much for them. Yeah, that's fair. You know, that's fair. That's a fair thing. So the crab would hit their warp and just keep going. Very cool. My book's the best book because it's a picture book. Hell yeah. Best books have the pictures. Gotta support your local artists, right? Very much like the Bible. Oh, way better than the Bible. You know what I just realized? A Liliana Ultimate fits the bill in terms of lane destruction, doesn't it? If you're playing a Liliana turn 1, that could just happen, That could potentially just happen. Depends on the piles. Yeah, I think I would somehow manage to get a land into each pile. Thought about bidding Eternal Witness. I'm trying to reanimate it this turn. I think I'll just cast it normal next turn, and then if they counter it, we'll still have the life death. I think I maybe screwed up. Keeping bidding the life death there. They still have another counter. Lilial is land destruction, and I'm going to do it here. Two lands destroyed. That's fucking awesome. That just doubled our land destruction count. And now the Eternal Witness can rebuy Ephemerate. Cool. Yeah, the plan was to Ephemerate Eternal Witness and rebuy Life Death, and then Life Death the Crab, after we make them discard their last card here. And then next turn, the Ephemerate gets back, blinks the Eternal Witness gets back the Ephemerate brings the Crab again. And we just Crab every turn until the end of the game, whatever that is. Nice that we got that Liliana ult in there, huh? I feel a little bit better. We're not gonna like crack 10 lane destruction kills this league, but the Liliana ult helps me a little bit. Still haven't actually drawn the damn Vindicate. I think the opponent's playing Flash. And that's why we saw Torsten in their graveyard. Hey, good evening, Tackler. That's the idea, Preben. That's the idea here. Might be tough with the amount of counter magic my opponent has. Yeah, maybe we'll just balance now, huh? Emrakul through the breach. Interesting. So waiting could like blow up in my face if they rip like actual counterspell here. Yes, that's what we wanted. Lane number 4. So now this balance is going to be able to destroy 2 lanes here for me. Well, we can up the count again, huh? Another 2 lands destroyed. I was hoping to rip a land there, and then I could have ran out the Titania and kept the fetch. Yeah, if we rip a land for turn, I'd have another 5/3 here. The sun was getting high, and so were you. On the line. Ephemerate's so sweet when it works. Yeah, beautiful Ephemerate deck, right? I like that it works with our Crab, too. And the Titania and the Overlord. Just like everything. Yeah, I want to save the Caracas bounce on Titania until my turn, I guess. It doesn't really matter. We are Xaxes to the breach. We're a fucking land short of Ephemerate, the Eternal Witness, to revive Indicate for the win here. I think we just got a fade, hum. I wonder if, yeah, I don't know. Overlord is a main. I guess if they win this game, we go to game 3, right? Aw, damn. Could have destroyed more lands. Was that a clean sweep? Was that a 6-0? 6 lands destroyed. When you consider that Balance, Liliana Alt, and Vindicate were our only ways of destroying lands, 6 is probably about to be expected, right? About a par. Not bad. Nice little stip there.